I mean, we have, see, look at the market as a house or building. Uh, each bar is a brick, okay, and a structure is built of bricks. Now, the frame is built of support and resistance, okay, and the foundation is built upon trend. Okay, so now we have our house, or we have our structure that we have interpreted into the market. Now, let's look at what we have here on our 4-hour chart. Looking at the picture that we have discussed so far, is this market set up to rise or to fall? And if you said to rise, you would be correct. Now, many watching this will say, well, the market is falling, so obviously this market is weak right now. But on the contrary, this market actually, at the close of the last 4-hour bar, is displaying strength. Because, see, we're falling here, but this pivot bar we created here, it occurred on lower volume. And for that to signal us that this fall is going to continue, we would like to see higher volume on any bar that closes lower than the prior bar, but in particular if that prior bar happens to be a swing bar, and our new bar is a pivot bar. Not only do we have low volume here, okay, but the low volume occurred at the 4-hour support level that we have established here. And not only is it the 4-hour support level, it's also a daily, okay, the daily support level from our red bar. Remember, we talked about that. So here we are now, closing in between support and resistance. We did so on a bounce. That bounce occurred on low volume, down. This bar here, this is a strong bar. Even though the bar closed downward, okay, it did so on lower volume. And that means that that is a strong bar. Secondly, remember our videos on footsteps, okay? When you see a red bar, you need to be looking for an up move, okay? And whenever you see a green bar, you need to be looking for a down move. So right here we have a red bar, and the reason why a red bar signals an upward move, or a potential setup for an upward move, because all the buy stops are going to be above the high of this red bar here. And if price should go above the high of this red bar, now we have another red bar. And when you go back to your video on footsteps, you know that these red bars represent buyers, and you know why they represent buyers. And if we get above here, this red bar here, and we look left here, all we see are red bars. So even though the current major trend is down, the intermediate trend is up right now. And right now we have an up signal. And although we want to be looking for short signals, okay, right now we don't want to think about going short with the current market setup. We want to see a failure on an attempted move further up here, okay, because the actual range of our support is going to be the range of this bar here, this long red bar here, from the high of this long red bar here to the bottom all the way down. That's going to be the range actually of support. The bottom of the range is major support on the 4-hour chart, and the high of this bar is minor support. And right now we're bouncing above the high of this bar here. See, we closed above the high of this bar, and all of that is bullish for right now. So we have to see what the next 4-hour bar which would tell us. But right now the market is set up to go up. And Now, if we throw in another bit of confirmation, if we look down to our MFI index, okay, it's telling us that the professionals and operators, they were actually most likely buyers in this bar. So the smart money looks to be buying in this bar, and that's because our MFI index tell us that they're buying. And anytime that a price hits a support or resistance level and bounces and does not close, for instance, this bar did not close below our support level down here, and the professionals or the operators are involved, that means that they're buying at that support or resistance level. See, they buy at support, they buy at bottoms, okay, and they go short at tops. But that's covered in other things that I teach. But for right now, this is our setup going into at the end of Friday's trading, going into the open of Sunday.